Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about levels and how color correction can help your images look better. Let's get straight into it. First, you're going to want to pick an image with bright colors, good quality, all the things that color correction could help manipulate and help improve through the process. Once you've got your image, we're going to have to manipulate this image using the adjustment layers. Let's get into it. So today we're going to be covering levels. So to do this, you're going to want to take your image, convert it to a smart object, so that's right click, convert to smart object. Once you've done this, everything you do to this image will be saved on the smart object. So even if you drag it to another file, it will still be the same. And if you want to edit it, you double click and it takes you into the smart layer and opens up a new one. Okay, so levels. To be able to use levels, you need to be able to enough knowledge on what levels actually do. So I'm going to show you today. So if you go down to this little sphere, half colored sphere, click that. Once you've done this, you'll be presented with this little menu. This is a color range of all the blacks and whites within the photo. By moving these little arrows along the bottom, you can see the picture is starting to change color. This is the white arrow, this is the black one. This is the middle, and that's the ratio of colors you've got in the image. Once you move it towards the white, as you can see, the image goes a lot darker. But once you move it towards the black, the image gets a lot lighter. By doing this, you are able to manipulate the image to have the effects you want it to have. It'll either be a darker image or a lighter image. But by doing this, as you can see, I've created almost a night image, even though when we started out it was sort of dusk. But also I can bring it lighter, which that sort of ruins the then as you can see, when you go to a lighter bit, you sort of ruin the effect of the image. But in other images, you might need to go lighter to create an effect. This is what I'm trying to show you. It works differently for different images. Once you go down to the darker image, it fits the nightlife better of New York and the lights and everything reflecting off the water. It makes the image look a lot better, in my opinion. But having this, it's just like, yeah, it looks nice. But by doing this, yeah, that looks a lot cleaner, a lot more professional. So that's levels. If you go down a layer, this is the output levels. This is how you reduce the amount of blacks and whites in the image. So if I move the white down towards the middle, as you can see here, the image gets a lot darker because there's less whites in the image. If I move it back and pull the darker one, as you can see, it gets a lot lighter. By doing this, you are able to reduce the amount of color within the image. This will work differently for different things, mainly for highlights on different images which you need. You can like make it really dark and then layer mask it and like color over the image to create highlights, but that wouldn't work properly for what we are doing today. I'll show you that in another video. But by doing this, you are able to manipulate the images how you see fit. Right, I'm going to move on to a different image now. I'm going to show you again, and that'll be it for today. Right, hello, back with another image. This one's of London, my hometown. Love it. I'm going to show you how to actually manipulate this image to make it look a bit more professional by using levels. So as I said before, down to the sphere and then up towards levels, click that. Then you'll get presented with this little menu, and as you can see, there is quite a lot of color, blacks and whites within this image. Even if I wanted to just fix this, because the white isn't actually on the color, so if I move the white a little bit in, it doesn't seem like it's done much, but it's actually changed the image quite a lot. And also, if I bring the darks in, as you can see, it creates a better effect, in my opinion. And I bring the lights in, look at the contrast on that now. We've gone from having a normal image, so if I turn that off, a normal image, having a lot more emotional and in-depth effect on the image. It looks a lot cleaner, in my opinion, and a lot more professional. You want this from your images, especially if you're using them in your projects or in just in day-to-day life when you take photos. You can manipulate them on Photoshop to make them look a lot more effective, because obviously when this guy took the photo, he did not have this scenery, like this dark in the right and then light in the left. Just had the light, but it didn't look too good. So if you add this levels, it creates a lot more intense effect. And then I can also reduce the whites to make it darker. I can reduce the blacks to make it a bit lighter. By doing this, I can move this one in and out. So maybe if I wanted to make it a bit more darker, so it highlights buildings a bit more and the reflections coming off the glass. Or I can pull it so it's lighter and move the darks back. This makes the reflections, they're still there, but it makes the light over in the side look a lot brighter, and it brings out all the buildings down below and all the colours coming off the different buildings. If I bring it back to normal and put this one back in the middle, gone from having an image like this, having an image more like this. See, little corrections can make the image look a lot cleaner and a lot more professional. This is what people should strive to achieve from their photos. You don't have to be a good photographer to be able to do this because it's on the computer. So all you need is the knowledge of how levels work. By doing this, I have created very good looking image, professional standard. A lot of you who use this in your projects will be able to make your images and your collages or your mock-ups look a lot better and a lot cleaner. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I will be bringing more in the future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.